Hey there, everybody. PTPOP here with all four lobes of my brain securely bound behind my back. And today I'm going to talk about famous people who have worked in call centers. Stay tuned. Yeah, behind whoever is doing your caricatures, he sucks. He or she is El Stinkerino. This doesn't look anything like Dustin Hoffman.
Walking here! Up yours, you son of a bitch! You don't talk to me that way! Get out of here!
Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that?
I just want to say thank you to all of your supporters, to all the supporters who have subscribed to my channel. I'm like 8 subscribers away from 5,000. Woohoo! Woohoo! 5,000. Wow, I'm famous, mama. No, I'm not looking to get famous. I'm looking to get the message out there to let people know that they've been scammed, especially those of you who work in call centers. In the upcoming weeks, I'm going to be interviewing author Brian Tuohy. And Brian Tuohy is an author of books such as The Fix Is In, Disaster Government, Larceny Games, A Season in the Abyss. And I'm going to be talking to him about a book I just read of his, a book I read of his called The Fix Is In. It looks like he's got a new cover for it. And I just about finished this book. I'm about 50 pages away. It's a fascinating book. It's a book that talks about how professional sports, predominantly in the United States, are more or less fixed, especially the bigger games like the Super Bowl and championship games and things like that. And this is a well-spoken guy, intelligent guy. The book is well written and to the point. And he doesn't really pull any punches. He pretty much spells out how it's all manipulated and controlled and how we're kind of duped as the viewer into believing that what we see on television during these games are the real thing. But it's a great thing, and I'm looking forward to interviewing him. Here's his Amazon page. Here is his web page. I would look for him on YouTube, look for him on different podcasts. You can hear him being interviewed in a variety of places. And I'm looking forward to this exciting interview. And I've got lots of notes and questions for him. And it should be a really cool time to talk with him. And if you're watching, Brian, thank you for the opportunity to talk with you ahead of time. That being said, today's topic, I'm going to talk about. Ooh, there's 2 of me. I got to fix this. I'm going to talk to you all about famous people who've worked in call centers. And this is a pretty interesting topic because, as I've said, when I worked in call centers, I thought I was alone. I thought nobody hated working call centers. I thought everybody else loved it but me. I thought I was the weirdo that just didn't know why I didn't like it and why I wasn't getting along with everybody. And you'll find a lot of people in the world of entertainment have worked in call centers. And this is from a website. Let's go over here this is from a website, which is sascallcenter.com. And it looks like they're a pro call center site of some sort. I'm not certain how pro they are, but they provide BPO or they provide some type of outsourcing. They do business call screening, customer service, direct response call center. They do outbound telemarketing, business to business, lead generation, market research, and so on. So I think they're pro call centers. This is an article written by Gabby Roulette. It was posted on October 25th, 2021, just under a year ago. And so I'm assuming this article is probably meant to make you feel like, hey, if these famous people worked in a call center, so can I, right? That kind of thing. She starts off her article by saying, when you think of celebrities, what comes to mind? For me, I immediately imagine all the glitz and glamour that comes with the territory of Hollywood's finest. However, at one point or another, all celebrities were surprisingly just like us. Surprisingly, they are still just like us. They just happen to be in the movies. They went to school, hung out with friends at the mall, and worked normal jobs before making a name for themselves in La La Land. La La Land. For this point, we want to focus on celebrities who worked in or around call centers. Here are 13 celebrities who worked as call center representatives before they were famous. Now, I have to admit, I'm a little bit old. I'm 56. I'm not ancient, but I don't know who a lot of these people are. I would know Angela Kinsley if she came in here and smacked me in the head. No idea who this lady is, but I guess she works in a call center. Maybe some of you know who she is. But Angela Kinsley, before she was Angela Martin on The Office, I guess she must be in the TV show The Office. Why they don't have a real picture, I don't know. She worked as a call center representative for a dental practice. Her years as a call center rep were so memorable that she even pitched a semi-autobiographical show to TBS called 1-800, which is about her time as a call center rep. I wonder if that actually became a show. Vin Diesel. I don't know who does the caricatures of these people on this website, but I know who Vin Diesel is, and that doesn't look like Vin Diesel to me. But anyway, Mr. Vin Diesel, when you hear the name Vin Diesel, you probably think of fast cars and action-packed movies. Well, before he was Vin Diesel, he was Mark Sinclair, and Mark Sinclair had to start somewhere when he could land an acting job upon arrival in Los Angeles. He became a telemarketer, selling tools over the phone. Word is, he was pretty good at it too. Okay. You know, and that's the point. Most call center jobs they're there to bridge a gap, whether it's between the job you just left and become a Hollywood star, or the job you just left and going to work someplace else. There's definitely it's not really meant to be a career. There are some people that make it a career. I know this person. I know Jennifer Aniston. And she was on Friends, and I guess this caricature is pretty good. Though if I didn't see her name, I don't know if I'd know that was Jennifer Aniston, but hey, whatever. Prior to her iconic role as Rachel Green on Friends, Jennifer Aniston bounced between a lot of different jobs. In one of those jobs, she was working as a telemarketer selling timeshares in the Poconos. She's been quoted saying that I didn't make one sale. I was terrible at it. We all find our calling eventually, right? So, yeah, I mean, I guess I was okay at sales. I could do sales over the phone. I was pretty good at it in banking. I sold home equity lines of credit for Wells Fargo, and it was an inbound call center. But sales is hard over the phone. There's a lot of people that don't succeed at it, especially if you're self-conscious and you don't have a lot of I guess a lot of drive to get the sale. It's really hard, you know, if you're really self-conscious, or you're very not self-conscious, if you're overly concerned about the person you're talking to, and they tell you that like their dog just died and their dad just stepped on a landmine and lost his leg and you can't afford to it. And you go, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, it's so sad. Okay, well, bye-bye now. You're never going to get a sale. But if you're like, I don't care if your dad lost a leg and your dog's dead, give me the sale, bitch. That's kind of the attitude you got to have over the phones. And I had it some of the times, not all the time. Next up is Johnny Depp. Now, I know who Johnny Depp is. And let me get my pretty good caricature of him. I think the hat gives it away. I like the fact that he must have been a pen salesman or something. I haven't read what he does, but or pencil salesman. He's got the headset on with that hat. His signature hat. Even though Johnny Depp started his film and television career early in life, he still needed to find a regular 9-to-5 job to help him pay his bills before becoming a household name. One of these regular jobs was a telemarketer selling ballpoint pens. Man, that had to be tough. I don't know how he'd done that one. His role involved offering complimentary grandfather clocks or trips to Tahiti if the customer ordered a shipment of pens. I wonder how many pens someone would need to buy to win a trip to Tahiti. Wow, that's a tough one. I wonder how he did. I really do. I wonder how successful he was. I've sold things like, what have I sold? I've sold home equity lines of credit. I sold long distance calling plans back before cell phones were around. So that had to be a pretty tough gig selling that junk. Pens. This looks like, I don't know who Ruby Rose is. Never heard of her. Sorry, guys. The hat doesn't, she looks like Madonna there to me, but Madonna. Ruby Rose is an Australian actress, model, and DJ. She became well known in the United States for her role in Netflix original series Orange is the New Black. Before fame, Ruby worked at a call center for an Australian telephone company. She started out as an agent, then got promoted to team lead rather quickly. Ruby, you must have been good. Where she used her calm demeanor to help de-escalate irate callers. I was good. I've got a calm demeanor on the phone, and people would, start screaming at me and be like, "Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, sir." And I'm sitting there clipping my nails and stuff. Are you still there? Yes, I'm there, sir. How can I help you? I'm sorry you've had a bad day. How can I help you with your cell phone service there, sir? You absolute asshole. Leslie Jones, another one I don't know of. Is she from Saturday Night Live? Yeah, okay, I know she is. She's that obnoxious woman that's on Saturday Night Live. All she does is come in and yell. Oh, no. She just comes in and she's loud and obnoxious. I can't stand Saturday Night Live anymore. And again, that's my old age. I grew up watching the original cast from 1975 with Bill Murray and Chevy Chase and Jane. I can't remember their names. It doesn't matter. Jerry Seinfeld. I'm sorry. Who did these drawings? Who did these? I mean, come on. I'm not a caricature artist, but this does not. That looks like Bob Newhart. That does not look like Jerry Seinfeld. I'm sorry. Whoever you are that wrote this article, Gabby, your staff artist needs some work if he's getting paid for this. I mean, he kind of hit it with Johnny Depp. He kind of hit it with Jennifer Aniston. No idea. It doesn't look like Vin Diesel to me. That doesn't look like, I don't know who Angela Kinsley is. Never heard of Ruby Rose. Looks like Madonna with a safari hat on. This does not look like the chick from Saturday Night Live. The only thing that looks similar to her is the hair. But this does not look like Jerry Seinfeld. I guess I should go into business as a sketch artist for this call center, SaaS call center. Before Jerry created this show about nothing, Jerry Seinfeld sold light bulbs over the phone. Did he really? Why do you need light bulbs? Hello, ma'am. I'm selling you light bulbs, but I don't know why I'm doing it. What is a light bulb? Do you have a question or something? Maybe that's where he got his inspiration for this hilarious joke in the episode titled The Pitch. Oh my God, they're going to put a quote from the script, the TV show script. All right, Gabby, let's see what you say. Jerry, this isn't a good time. Telemarketer, when would be a good time to call back, sir? Jerry, I have an idea. Why don't you give me your home number and I'll call you back later? Telemarketer, we're not allowed to do that. Jerry, oh, I guess because you don't want strangers calling you at home. Telemarketer, no. Jerry, well, now you know how I feel. Oh, the laughter. I can't contain myself, the laughter. Oh, Jerry. Jerry, you hit a home run with that one. Oh, here's another person. I have never heard of this person. Gabari Sidibe. No idea. I have no idea who this is. It looks like Oprah on steroids. In Hollywood, it says, sex sells, and you can find it everywhere. Movies, TV, books, and even Broadway. Before the precious star hit the limelight, she recalls being 21 and not being able to afford going to school and was on the job hunt when her therapist suggested telemarketing. Gabourey, I guess her name's Gabourey, says she immediately thought of phone sex operators, which is common misconception in the telecommunication world. What does that mean? Gabourey says she immediately Suggested telemarketing. Okay, so she thought telemarketing was phone sex, which is a common misconception in the telecommunications world. No, it's not. Gabby, I don't know where you get your information from, but I worked in telecommunications for like 12 years, and I can guarantee you, nobody in telecommunications confuses telemarketing with phone sex, especially if you're a man. We all know what phone sex is if you're a man, and predominantly men call phone sex. I guarantee you 1,000% that none of us are confusing telemarketing with phone sex. So if this girl thought that, she's dumb as a box of rocks. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I can't take it. However, she says that being a phone sex operator helped prepare her for the emotional toll of being an actor. What? Okay, folks, I know phone sex operators. I do. I know all kinds of people that work in the sex industry. I just happen to know them. I won't say how I know them, but I know them. And these girls sit back on their couch and they take calls. And guys call up and say weird things to them. They blow their load and then they hang up on them. And that's it. Some of it's weird. They hear weird stuff about weird illegal things. But for the most part, guys just want a feminine voice to talk to get their rocks off and go to bed. You know, what is the emotional toll you get by being a phone sex operator? You know, if a guy thinks you're stupid, you know, I've called phone sex. They're stupid. You call them. When I was younger, I called them a couple times, and like the girl's like, "Hey, baby, what are you into, honey?" All that, beer slinging broad talk. Hooker, I call it hooker talk. Hey, honey, is your wiener hard? Is your dick hard? It's stupid. How does that prepare you? The only way phone sex prepares you for Hollywood is the creepy male directors and producers and agents that try to get you into bed and saying, if you get down on your knees to me, you can have this part. Plain and simple. Hollywood and the entertainment world is just filled with snakes. Demi Moore. Oh my God, Gabby, get yourself a better artist. This does not look like Demi Moore. This looks like Bruce Jenner post-op. I used to be so in love with Demi Moore. I was so infatuated with her. When I saw her in Ghost, I wanted to play with her clay. I did. Demi Moore. Demi Moore is famous for her roles in hits like Ghost and A Few Good Men. But what you might not know is that she once moonlighted as a debt collector before making it big in Hollywood. I'm sure if debt collecting agencies hired celebrities to make phone calls, a lot more people pay up. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, if Sean Connery called me and said, "Peter, why don't you pay off your Discover card?" That's Bela Lugosi. Junior, I can't, whatever, I'd be saying, no, you pay it. You got billions of dollars. Why don't you pay my cards for me? Oh, Nicki Minaj. Never heard of her. I would know a Nicki Minaj if she sat on my head. It looks like she's got drool coming out of her mouth. What is that? It's supposed to be a piercing? I don't know. Nicki Minaj looks like your shoulder is metamorphosized and attached to your right shoulder. Your boob is attached to your shoulder. My arm's coming out of my boob. Oh my God. And I can't find work. My God, help me, please, Jesus. Before exploding on the raps, she's a rapper. That's why I don't know her. So before exploding, she exploded. Boom! That's where her boobs got real big and attached to her shoulder. Oh, help me. My boobs are metamorphosizing and attaching to my shoulder. Nicki Minaj held a number of different jobs in the service industry while trying to make a name for herself in the music world. Most notably, she worked at several Red Lobster chains, which she was subsequently fired from, as well as customer service representative for a telephone company. Okay. Red Lobster, yeah. If you're a waitress at Red Lobster, it's going to be a tough gig. Customer service representative, yeah. Well, whatever. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. Again, Gabby, hun. Whoever is doing your caricatures, he sucks. He or she is El Stinkerino. This doesn't look anything like Dustin Hoffman. I don't know who this looks like, but it's not Dustin Hoffman.
Up yours, you son of a bitch. You don't talk to me that way. Get out of here.
Well, Dustin Hoffman, I know Dustin Hoffman. I grew up watching him in The Graduate and a bunch of other movies and Rain Man and all that stuff. Once upon a time, before the internet became a staple of all of our lives. Let me adjust my screen, folks. Oh, I bumped my camera. Did you really, Peter? I bumped my camera. Now I look like one of those old Batman things. Zing, zow. There's a word angle.
Surprise!
See, they turned the camera to a word angle to create stress and intrigue. I used to watch this when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Eartha Kitt in their cat suit. Oh, Eartha. Before the internet became a staple of all of our lives and before smartphones allowed us instant access to information at our fingertips. Oh man, who worded this? Once upon a time before the internet became a staple in all of our lives and before before smartphones allowed us instant access to information. This is so poorly worded. Oh my God. A thing called the Yellow Pages existed. The Yellow Pages was a comprehensive directory geared towards businesses and included contact information, listings, and ample space for advertisements. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted reading this lady's write-up of what the Yellow Pages is, and I don't even know what Dustin Hoffman did yet. He probably sold space in the Yellow Pages. While working towards his acting career, Dustin Hoffman took on some odd jobs to help pay the bills, including typing up the Yellow Pages. And George Clooney may not have worked as a call center rep, but he worked his fair share of jobs before making his big break in Hollywood. One of those jobs was a door-to-door insurance salesman. Clooney has been quoted saying, "I sold insurance door-to-door, but it didn't work out well. The first day I sold one policy and the guy died. Yikes." Why did you put him in this article, Gabby? Gabby. This is like really stupid. He's never done call center work. But I guess you threw him in there so people would go down and read it. It's clickbait, Gabby, you bitch, you. Next up, we have Vince Vaughn. And Vince doesn't get a photograph. Vince doesn't get a... Where's Vince's caricature, Gabby? What kind of shoddy journalism do you expect us to read in your damn article in your damn telemarketing company, telecommunications company? Vince Vaughn. When Vince Vaughn was 17, who the hell is Vince Vaughn anyway? I got to know who this person is. Yeah, I know who he is. I don't know, man. Why doesn't Vince Vaughn have a picture, Gabby? I just want to know. Give the man some, respect. When Vince Vaughn was 17, he and his friends were recruited one summer to sell tickets to his community Lake County Sheriff's Police Rodeo. Yeehaw! He must be from Oklahoma or Texas or something. Looking back, he's sure the job was a scam, but in the end, he walked away with a check and a great story. Oh yes, Vince, that's a great story. I'm so glad that Gabby mentioned it to us. I don't know what the point to this is. So there are 13 people that worked in call centers, and I don't know if you're better for this story or not, but it's tagged as being fun. Look at that. It's tagged as being a fun story. Yay. It was fun. Yay. Ungo Boingo liked it. Yay. And then behind me, you can see the Fab Full. And so there you have it. I'm going to start a channel on Rumble. Give me a little bit more freedom and leeway to speak my mind about things. And thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll reach 5,000 subscribers over the next couple of days. I don't know what happens when I do. I don't know if I get, a free trip to Tahiti or something, or if I get, a box of pens with my names on it or nothing. I mean, to me, 5,000 is a huge achievement considering I didn't have any subscribers like 5-6 years ago. I had maybe 10 or 20. But thank you to all of you who watch. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're famous, go work in a call center. I guess that means this is your ticket to stardom. Take care. I'm signing off. Bye.
Would you like fries with that?